व्याधिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा
अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम्
अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम्
असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा
असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा
ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम्
ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम्
यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः
यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये
यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी
यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी
निर्माणमोहाजितसङ्गदोषा
निर्माणमोहाजितसङ्गदोषा
अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः
अध्यात्मनित्या विनिवृत्तकामाः
द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैर्
द्वन्द्वैर्विमुक्ताः सुखदुःखसंज्ञैः
गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत्
गच्छन्त्यमूढाः पदमव्ययं तत्
न तद्भासयते सूर्यो
न तद्भासयते सूर्यो
न शशाङ्को न पावकः
न शशाङ्को न पावकः
यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते
यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते
तद्धाम परमं मम
तद्धाम परमं मम
ममैवांशो जीवलोके
ममैवांशो जीवलोके
जीवभूतः सनातनः
जीवभूतः सनातनः
मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि
मनःषष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि
प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति
प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति
शरीरं यदवाप्नोति
शरीरं यदवाप्नोति
यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः
यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः
गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति
गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति
वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्
वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्
श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च
श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च
रसनं घ्राणमेव च
रसनं घ्राणमेव च
अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायम्
अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं
विषयानुपसेवते
विषयानुपसेवते
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि
उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि
भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं
गुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं
विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति
विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति
पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः
पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं
यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं
पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितम्
पश्यन्त्यात्मन्यवस्थितम्
यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो
यतन्तोऽप्यकृतात्मानो
नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः
नैनं पश्यन्त्यचेतसः
यदादित्यगतं तेजो
यदादित्यगतं तेजो
जगद्भासयतेऽखिलम्
जगद्भासयतेऽखिलम्
यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ
यच्चन्द्रमसि यच्चाग्नौ
तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्
तत्तेजो विद्धि मामकम्
गामाविश्य च भूतानि
गामाविश्य च भूतानि
धारयाम्यहमोजसा
धारयाम्यहमोजसा
पुष्णामि चौषधिः सर्वाः
पुष्णामि चौषधिः सर्वा
सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा
अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः
प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः
प्राणापानसमायुक्तः
प्राणापानसमायुक्त
पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधम्
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो
मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च
मत्तस्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च
वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो
वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो
वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्
वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहम्
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके
द्वाविमौ पुरुषौ लोके
क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च
क्षरश्चाक्षर एव च
क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि
क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि
कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः
उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्यः
परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः
परमात्मेत्युदाहृतः
यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य
यो लोकत्रयमाविश्य
बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः
बिभर्त्यव्यय ईश्वरः
यस्मात्क्षरमतीतोऽहम्
यस्माक्षरमतीतोऽहम्
अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः
अक्षरादपि चोत्तमः
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च
अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च
प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः
प्रतितः पुरुषोत्तमः
यो मामेवमसम्मूढो
यो मामेवमसम्मूढो
जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्
जानाति पुरुषोत्तमम्
स सर्वविद् भजति माम्
स सर्वविद् भजति माम्
सर्वभावेन भारत
सर्वभावेन भारत
इति गुह्यतमम् शास्त्रम्
इति गुह्यतमम् शास्त्रम्
इदमुक्तम् मया नघ
इदमुक्तम् मया नघ
एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात्
एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात्
कृतकृत्यश्च भारत
कृतकृत्यश्च भारत
ॐ तत्सदिति
ॐ तत्सदिति
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासूपनिषत्सु
ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे पुरुषोत्तमयोगो नाम पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः हरये नमः
हरये नमः
हरये नमः
हरये नमः
हरये नमः
हरये नमः
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
अथ पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः
अथ पञ्चदशोऽध्यायः
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम्
ऊर्ध्वमूलमधः शाखम्
अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम्
अश्वत्थं प्राहुरव्ययम्
छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि
छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि
यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्
यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्
अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृतास्तस्य शाखा
अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसृता तस्य शाखा
गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः
गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालाः
अधश्च मूलान्यनुसन्ततानि
Jai Shri Krishna, Sunil Bhaiya. Jai Shri Krishna to everybody. Welcome to this Gītā Guñjan session, extra class session for 15th chapter. We will first go through 15th chapter. I will recite Saswar part. If at all any doubts are there, please raise your hands at the end. I will also cover some bullet points of the Guñjan exam. Okay, let us start with the starting prayer. Vasudeva sutan devam Kaunsachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā Atha Panchadashodhyayaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha, not Sri. So we have to differentiate between Sri and Shri. Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā. Shri and Gi, they have to be prolonged because they are long form, not the short form. And Shri Mada Bhagavada Gītā name, they are Halanta. So Shrimad Bhagavad Gītā. Atha Panchadashodhyayaha. Next slide, please. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Urdhvamūlamadashākham Ashvattham Prahuravyayam Chandansi yasya Paranani Yastam Vedasa Vedavit. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, not Shri Bhagavan Uvacha like Arjuna Uvacha. Shri Bhagava, you prolong Va, then you will be able to spell out Nu clearly. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Urdhvamūlamadashākham. Here U, Mu and Sha, they are long. We have to stretch them extra than other short letters. Urdhva, Urdhva, the rafar of Va has to be spelled out after stretching U. Urdhva Moola Madhashākham. Madhashākham Ashvattham Prahuravyayam. Here only one letter, that is Pra, is long form, otherwise all are short form. Ashvattham Prahuravyayam. The stress on three letters given in this charan, they have to be taken immediately because they are all on the short letters, not on the long form. Ashvattham Prahuravyayam Chandansi yasya Paranani. Chandansi yasya Paranani. Here Da and Na, they are the two long letters, otherwise everything is short. And the anuswar of Da has to have a flavor of Va. Chandansi, not Chandansi. Chandansi yasya Paranani Yastam Vedasa Vedavit. We have already given the space between two letters, so we can just read it out like that. Yastam Vedasa Vedavit. Dasave Davit. Because since all are short, you can spell them between way to way. There are only two letters, long letters, that is way and way. Yastam ve dasave Davit. Next, please. Now, earlier shlok was on Anushtup Chanda. This is on Trishtup Chanda. The difference is in Anushtup Chanda, there are 8 letters per charan. Here, there are 11 letters per charan. So, slight lay will be changed while reciting this shloka. Adhaschordhvam prasrutastasya shakha guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha adhascha mulanyanu Karamanubandhini Manushya-loke. Gita Parivar accepts any kind of lay. It is not, they are specifying only one lay. I have taken different lay only for that purpose, to make you understand that lay can be depending on your routine practice, how you recite the shlokas, but it should not be like we are reading one para. That should not happen. It should be, we are reciting the shlokas, the sanctity of that has to be maintained. So that's why there has to be some lay. Adhaschordhvam prasrutastasya shakha. Here, cho, ta, sha, kha, they are 4 long letters. All are other short letters. And prasruta, when we say ta, first give priority to stretch it for the long letter, then take the agat of sa. It can be mild as compared to agat of short letter what we take. Adhash, adhash. The moment I spell out adha, I spell out half sh also. But prasrutas tasya shaka. So when I stretch it long, the impact of sa will be mild. So that is acceptable. Remember always, the short letter will have immediate impact of next half letter. The long letter will be first given priority for reciting it long. Don't compromise the long letter for the sake of taking stress of the next letter. Adhaschordhvam, chordhvam. There are 3 letters, consonants involved in the next letter, half the, half ra, and va. Adhaschordhvam. So first sequence is ra, dha, va. Adhaschordhvam prasrutastasya shakha. Prasruta, sa and ru, or sa and ri, what you call it as, depending on your pronunciation. It is one vowel, one consonant. So there will not be any stress shown on pra, but it will be a natural. Adhaschordhvam prasrutastasya shakha guna pravruddha vishaya pravalaha. Here again, dha, va, la, 3 long letters. Rest of them are short. Guna pravalaha. Adhascha mulanyanyusantatani. Adhascha mulanyanyusantatani. Surya Prasad ji, I will request you to reserve your questions during hand raise session. I will definitely answer why it is so like that. Okay. Adhascha mula nyanusantatani. Adhascha mula nyanusantatani. Mulata. They are the 3 long letters. Rest of all are short. Adhascha mula nyanusantatani karamanubandhini manushya-loke. Karamanubandhini. Here ma, dhi, loke. The 4 long letters, rest of all are short. Karamanubandhini manushya-loke. Next. Narupamasseha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishta ashvatthaменam suvirudamulam asangashastrena drudhena chitva. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Have a habit of taking long letters extra so that a pause comes and the next letter we are able to spell out very clearly. Here, ru is long. Please remember the ru short and ru long. I will explain you when the ru short comes, but this is the long letter in first and third charan. Suvirudha and rupamasya, both are long letters. Ru, ye, tho, te, 4 long letters are there. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Masyeha. You have to spell out her full. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. I am taking stress on ma and la immediately since they are short letters. Na rupamasyeha tathopalabhyate. Nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha. Na, first stretch it, then take half na. Nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha. Na, to, cha and tha, they are 4 long letters. Nanto na chadir. Since D is short, you take rafa ra immediately. Nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha. Then you are able to free to spell out na very clearly. Nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha. Sampratishtha. Ashvathamenam suvirudha moolam. Ashvathamenam suvirudha moolam. Me, ru, mu. 3 long letters. Otherwise, everything is short. Ashvathamenam suvirudha moolam. Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. First we will see which are long letters. Tre, de, va. They are the 3 long letters. Dru is the and ru, or the and ri, what we call it as. If you are Hindi sider, you will recite it. You may recite it as dri, but Sanskrit always tells dru. So as far as Sanskrit is concerned, it is dru only. Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. The anuswar of sa has got converted into nga, and since next letter is ga, that's why it became joint letter, and that's why there is a stress on sa. Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. Chitva means 2 short ta and then va. Chitva. Chitva means only 1 single ta. So chitva. Asanga shastrena drudhena chitva. Next. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha tameva chadyam purusham prapadye yatah pravruttih prasruta purani. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. One anuswar of da is na. The anuswar of ya is ma, spelled out like ma. So here the visarga, anuswar, good combination. All the 3 visargas are having pronunciation like fa, tatah. So you have to exhale your air from the mouth. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. Here the stress, wherever it is given, please take it. Wherever short letter is there, take it quite with force. That will give some good pronunciation habit. Tatah padam tat. Immediately say tat. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam. Here only ma is only 1 letter, that is long letter. Everything is short. So you should move fast. When it is short letter, you should move like express railway. When it is long letter, it is a passenger railway. Tatah padam tat parimargitavyam yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha. Yasmin gata. Here again smi is small, so I am taking na immediately. In the second charan, ta is and bhu, they are the two long letters. Yasmin gata na. Na you have to spell out fully. Yasmin gata na nivartanti bhuyaha. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. Here me, cha, de, three long letters. Both anuswar will be pronounced like ma, alantama. Tame, not tvameva. Please remember, always mistake happens. We say tvameva. It is tameva. Tameva chadyam purusham prapadye. Yatah pravruttih prasruta purani. Yatah pravruttih prasruta purani. So visarga also can be just when you exhale the air, it gives a feel like a stress. Yatah pravruttih prasruta purani. Here both pra are there, but since earlier visarga is there, that's why the aghat is not shown. Yatah pravruttih prasruta purani. Here ta rani, three long letters, otherwise everything is short. Next. Natadbhasayate su. Sorry, I'm sorry. I moved fast. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha saijnair. Gacchantya mudhav padamavyayantat. Here a lot of long letters are there. Please remember, and how to pronounce in particularly third charan. Just have a careful listening. Nirmana moha jitasanga dosha. Very simple charan. All are almost near to single letters except sang, that is anuswar, and one ga consonant. Nirmana moha jitasanga dosha. Ma moha dosha. 5 letters are long out of 11. Nirmana moha jitasanga dosha. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha. Here dhya, tya, ka, ma. 4 long letters are there. The aghat on short has to be taken prominently. Adhyatma. A is short, so I am taking the aghat immediately. But ya is long, so I am taking slight extra time and then take the half the. Adhyatma nitya vinivritta kamaha. Kamaha. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha saijnair. Dvandvair. Please remember, the letter consists of na, the, va. So along with dva, first dva, we will have to say na. Dvandvai. Dvandvai. Now dvai is long. So after spelling it extra long, stretching it, then take the rafar of v after that. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha saijnair. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha saijnair. Sukha dukkha word is known to us. The next letter is saijnair. Ya and nya. And plus I matra is there. So sukha dukkha saijnair. Plus visarga is there, which is to be pronounced as ra. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha saijnair. Gacchantya mudhav padamavyayantat. Gacchantya mudhav padamavyayantat. Except mu and ha, all 9 letters are short. In the third charan, vai, ta, and jnai, they are long letters. Dvandvair vimukta sukha dukkha saijnair. Gacchantya mudhav padamavyayantat. Next. Na tadbhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha. Yadgatva na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. Now we are back to Anushtuk Chanda, so the lay will change. Na tadbhasayate suryo. Since ta is short, the has to be spelled out immediately. Here the is half and bha is full. Na tadbhasayate suryo. So bhate suryo, 4 long letters. Na tadbhasayate suryo. Na shashanko na pavakaha. In this first line, there are 3 na. They have to be spelled out full, no short form, please. Na shashanko na pavakaha. Sha, ko, pa. 3 long letters. Na shashanko na pavakaha. Yad gatva na nivartante. Here again, the short, ga full. So, since every ya and the both are short, we have to take the stress of next letter immediately. Yad gatva na nivartante. Va and te, they are only 2 long letters in this charan. Yad gatva na nivartante. Tadhama paramam mama. Tadhama paramam mama. Dha has to be prolonged. That is only 1 long letter. Rest is short. Tadhama paramam mama. Again here, the is short, the is full. So not tadhama. We should not spell out tadhama. It is tadhama. Tadhama paramam mama. Next. Mamaivansho jivaloke jivabhutas sanatanaha manashashthānindriyāni prakrutisthāni karshati. Mamaivansho jivaloke. 6 long letters are there except ma and va. So we have to do justice with while reciting. Mamaivansho jivaloke. When we say va, vansho, not vansho. Mamaivansho nahi. Mamaivansho jivaloke jivabhutas sanatanaha. Jibhuna, 3 long letters. So alternate almost are long. Jivabhutas sanatanaha. The visarga of ta has to be spelled out like sa because next letter is sa. Jivabhutas sanatanaha. Manashashthānindriyāni. Manashashthānindriyāni. The visarga of na has to be spelled out like sha. Next letter is further, we have to spell out that sha full. Next sha is again half. So always remember, manashashtha, nindriyani, thaniya. They are 3 long letters. So don't just move fast on these 3 after 3 letters. We have to do justice while reciting that they are long letters. Always remember one concept: you are sending some audio to somebody. He should be able to make out whether it is a long letter or short letter by just listening to your audios. That skill you have to develop to see that you differentiate between short letter and long letter. Manashashthānindriyāni. After spelling out ni, just close your lips. The stress of next pa will come automatically. Manashashthānindriyāni. Manashashthānindriyāni prakrutisthāni karshati. Prakrutisthāni karshati. Except tha, everything is short, so you move fast. And take the stress of sa after ti immediately. Prakrutisthāni karshati. Next, please. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati shvaraha. Shariram, sorry, first I will complete the slow. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati shvaraha. Gruhitvaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat. Shariram yadavapnoti. Ri, va, no. 3 long letters. So give extra space to them. Shariram, yadavap. Move fast up to va, yadavap. And after stretching va, then take half pa. Here half pa and full na. Remember always. Shariram yadavapnoti. When you completely recite va, just take half pa. Shariram yadavapnoti. T is short. I am just explaining you. That's why it may appear that my T is long, but T is always short. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyatkramati shwaraha. Even though there are some charans of 8 letters, a single word, don't get disturbed. Understand how it is broken. Yachapyatkramati shwaraha. Two letters I am breaking. Yacha, since cha is dirgha, again the pa has to come after spelling out cha dirgha. Yachapyatkramati shwaraha. The last letter of every 2 letter is long except last ra. Yachapyatkramati shwaraha. Gruhitvaitani sanyati. Gruhitvaitani. Hitvaita. All 3 are long plus ya is there. So these 3 has to be consecutively. We have to spell them extra. Gruhitvaitani sanyati. Gruhitvaitani sanyati. Sanyati. Vayurgandhani vashayat. Again, to break the letters. Vayur, since U is short, take the rafar immediately. Then gandha nivashayat. Vayurgandha nivashayat. Next, please. Shrotrai chakshusparshanai cha rasanam ghranameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. Here 3 anuswar, ya, nga, ma, all are available in one shlok. One visarga as sa is available. Shrotrai. It is a shra like Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It is shra, not shotrai. Shrotrai. Ya we have to spell out. While spelling it out, it should appear that it is coming from your nasal. Shrotrai chakshusparshanai cha. Shrotrai chakshusparshanai cha. Cha has to be spelled out fully. Here, except first letter shro, everything is short. So move fast. Shrotrai chakshusparshanai cha. Rasanam ghranameva cha. Rasanam. Nga. Ka kha ga gha nga. Rasanam ghranameva cha. Ghra and me, they are 2 long letters. Rasanam ghranameva cha. Adhisthaya manaschayam. Tha and cha, they are 2 long letters. The third letter of both 4 plus 4. Adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate. Vishayanupasevate. 3 to 3. Ya, se, te, they are the 3 long letters. Vishayanupasevate. Next. Utkramantam sthitam vapi Guñjanam va gunanvitam vimudhananupashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. Utkramantam sthitam vapi appears to be simple. Just do justice with the long letter. Utkramantam sthitam vapi. Both anuswar will have to be spelled out like halantama. Utkramantam sthitam vapi Bhunjanam va gunanvitam. Not bhujjanam va. They are not 2 ja. 1 ya and 1 ja is there. Bhunjanam va gunanvitam. In the first letter, kra and means ka and va, they are two long letters in second charan, first charan, kra and va, second charan, ja, va, na, three letters are long. Bhuinja, 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 not bhujja. Please remember, people may get confused. It is double j or one ya and one j. It is very clearly written. Bhuinjanam va gunanvitam vimudhananupashyanti. Mudhana, they are the three consecutive long letters. Vimudhana. Once you finish the na, then nupashyanti immediately spell out. Vimudhana nupashyanti pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. This pashyanti is also same like third charan, but except the last T will have a stress of jna on it. Pashyanti jnana chakshushaha. Next, please. Yatanto yoginaschainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam yatantopyakrutatmano nainam pashyantya chetasaha. Though second and third charan is single letter of a single word of 8 letters, just understand how it has been broken. Yatanto yoginaschainam. To, yo and chai, 3 long letters, otherwise everything is short. So the stress on ta as well as na has to be taken prominently. Yatanto yoginash. Yatanto yoginash. It is a combination of sha and cha. Yatanto yoginash chainam pashyantyatmanyavasthitam. You can mark it on your PDF file where to just take pause or stop it. Pashyantyat. When you say tya, stretch it being a long letter, then take half the. Pashyantyat manyavasthitam means 3, 2, 3. Pashyantya 3, manyas 2, vasthita 3. The half letter will never be counted in the charan as out of 8. 8 will be always full letters. Pashyantyat manyavasthitam. Here only ya is dirgha, otherwise everything is short. Pashyantyat manyavasthitam yatantopyakrutatmano. Yatantopya. The stress on ta is to be taken immediately, except then to and ta has to be taken after spelling them out long. To, ta, ma, no. 4 letters are long. The last 3 letters are long of this charan. Yatan and to has avagraha also. Yatanto pyakrutatmano. Once you spell out to dirgha, then take pa along with stress of pa. Yatanto pyakrutatmano means first 4 letters you are clubbing together. Yatantopya krutatmano, then 2 and 2. Krutatmano nainam pashyantya chetasaha. Nainam pashyantya chetasaha. In the pashyantya, there are 2 full ya we have to spell out. We should not miss. Pashyantya means 2 sha. Pashyantya, anything you spell out, but both the ya has to be spelled out fully. Nainam pashyantya chetasaha. Pashyanta chetasaha bhin nahi karna hai. Pashyantya chetasaha. Nainam pashyantya chetasaha. Next. Yadaditya tejo jagadbhasayate khilam yachandramasi yacchagnau tattejo vidhi mamakam. Yadaditya tejo. Da, tejo, 3 letters are long letters. So between da and te you can move fast. So ditya. When you spell out, take the stress of ta immediately. Yada ditya tejo. Yada ditya tejo Jagadbhasayatekhilam. Jagadbhasayatekhilam. Here the half bha full. So g, since it is short, immediately take the stress of the bha te. Two long letters are there in this charan. Jagadbhasayatekhilam. Yachandramasi yachagnau. Yachandramasi yachagnau. The last two letters are only long. Cha now. So up to that we have to move fast. And wherever the stress is the same, they are now as per new grammar rule. There will not be any stress shown on the previous letter where the two letters are making a joint letter, but it will be a natural stress. Yachandra, Yachandram, you cannot spell out without stress. Yachandramasi, you cannot say. Yachandra, so it is but natural that you are going to take that stress. Yachandramasi yachagnau. And always remember, yachagno nahi bolna hai, yachagnau. Yachandramasi yachagnau. Tattejo viddhimamakam. Tattejo. There are two ta. So that's why tat tejo. Tejo ma. Three long letters are there in this charan. Tat tejo viddhimamakam. Take the stress of the on V immediately. Tat tejo viddhimamakam. Next. Gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyahamojasa. Pushnami chaushadis sarvas somo bhutva rasatmakaha. Gama vishyacha bhutani. Gama bhuta. Four long letters. But cha has to be spelled out full. Gama vishyacha bhutani. Not Gama vishyacha bhutani. Vishyacha bhutani means you are having two sha. So you have to differentiate between half sha and ya and two sha. Gama vishyacha bhutani dharayamyahamojasa. Dharayamyahamojasa. Dharya, dhaya, mosa. Four long letters are there. Dharayamyahamojasa. Pushnami chaushadis sarvas. Na chaudhiva. Four long letters are there. Do justice with them while reciting. Don't make the short letter as a long letter. Pushna. Not like that. Immediately say Pushna. Pushnami chaushadis sarvas. Pushnami chaushadis sarvas. Somo bhutva rasatmakaha. The first four letters are long letters plus fifth letter, that is sixth letter, is also long. Somo bhutva rasatmakaha. Next. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninan dehamashritah. Pranapana samayuktah pachamyanyai chaturvidham. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva. Make the break of two letters. Vaivaro bhuva. Five letters are long letters. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva. You have to spell out va long, then take the stress of next pra. So just close the lip after spelling out va. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva. Bhutva. Just close the lip, automatically stress of pa will come. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninan dehamashritah. Praninan dehamashritah. Prana dema. Four long letters are there. So ni should not be stretched or shri should not be stretched extra. Praninan dehamashritah. Pranapan samayuktah. Again break it out. 8 letters. 2 2 2 2. Pranapan samayuktah. Pranapan samayuktah. Pranapama. Four long letters are there. Pranapan samayuktah. The visarga of ta has to be spelled out like for Pranapana samayukta pachamyannai chaturvidham. Just remember what I am reciting. Pachamyannai chaturvidham. The cha is dirgha here, only one letter. The first four letters come pachamyannai. When we say cha dirgha, then take the aghat of ma, then myannai. Half na has to be spelled out along with ya, then full na has to be spelled out along with anuswar ya. Pachamyannai chaturvidham. Pachamyannai. Pachamyannai. Myannai. Pachamyannai chaturvidham. Next, please. Now again Trishtup Chanda. I have given different lay in the first three Trishtup Chanda. Here I will give you different lay. It is up to you to decide whatever lay you want to spell out. Sarvasya chaham rudisannivishto mattasmrutir jnanamapohanaincha vedaisya sarvairahameva vedyo Vedanta krudveda videva chaham. So any lay you are free to spell out. It should not be by reading the para we are reciting. We have to give a slight flavor of what shlok we are reciting. Sarvasya chaham rudi sannivishto. Here cha and to, only two letters are long letters. Sarvasya. The rafar of the has to be taken immediately. The agat of sa has to be taken immediately. Sarvasya chaham rudi sannivishto. Rudi. In Marathi we say it as ruday. Like that. It is rudi sannivishto. The first letter is ha and ru. Second is the and e. Rudi sannivishto. Half sa has to be taken out along with sa. Half na has to be taken out along with sa. And half sha has to be taken out along with v. Rudi sannivishto mattas smrutir jnanamapohanaincha. Mattas. There are two ta, half and plus one. Mattas smrutir. T is short, so take the rafar of jna immediately. Mattas smrutir. Up to smrutir, take one. Mattas smrutir. Go fast up to smrutir. Then jnanamapohanaincha. You will be able to break it properly. Mattas smrutir jnanamapohanaincha. Here I am able to spell out jna long. Then I am able to spell out namapohanaincha different. The moment we enter into jnanam, the ma becomes halanta. So don't say jnanam. Take pause at jna, namapohanaincha, spell out separately. Mattas smrutir jnanamapohanaincha. Mattas smrutir jnanamapohanaincha. Vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyo. The and va have I matra. Vedaischa sarvai, not Vedaischa sarve. Please remember the difference between Vedaischa and Vedaischa. Vedaischa sarvai, both are long. Vedai vai me vedyo. 6 long letters are there. Vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyo. Vedaischa sarvai. You are taking the rafar along with sa. Then sarvai. Then full ra again. Rahameva. Vedaischa sarvairahameva vedyo. Vedanta krudveda videva chaham. Focus on this first letter. Vedanta krud ve davi deva chaham. You can write down in PDF. Vedanta krud ve Davideva Chaham. Ve, de, cha. 4 long letters are there. Da is also long letter. Vedanta Krudve Davideva Chaham. Why I am taking ve separately from the? Some people have a habit of making it Veda Videva. Veda Videva. But Veda Videva, when we say, then ve is long. We are not able to recite the long. That's why wherever long is there, try to take the pause there and then next letter spell out differently. Vedanta Krudve Davideva Chaham. Next, please. Dvavimau purushau loke ksharakshakshara eva cha ksharasarvani bhutani kutastho kshara uchyate. Here quite number of times ksha letter is there. Remember, it has to be spelled out very clearly. Dvavimau purushau loke. Here 6 letters are long. Dvamau shau loke. Sorry, 5 are long. Dvavimau purushau loke. When you say loke, after spelling out long, you have to take the stress of k of next letter. Loke. Because it is a joint letter of ka and sha. Dvavimau purushau loke. Dvavimau purushau loke. Loke. But spell out long, not loke, because it is not short. The aghat can be mild. It is acceptable, but not k is recited short. That is not acceptable. Dvavimau purushau loke ksharaksha ksharaschakshara eva cha ksharaschakshara eva cha. Ksharaschak. It is a main letter of sha and cha. Half sha, full cha. Ksharaschakshara eva cha. Here cha, a. 2 long letters are there. Ksharaschakshara eva cha. Ksharassarvani bhutani. Ksharassarvani bhutani. Va, bhuta, 3 long letters. The rest of all are short. Ksharassarvani bhutani. Kutastho kshara uchyate. Kutho, te. 3 long letters in this charan. Kutastho kshara uchyate. After spelling out tho long, then take the stress of ka. Kutastho kshara thok. Just mild ka. Kutastho kshara uchyate and not uchyate. Uchyate means to cha. Uchyate. Uchyate. Remember it. You have to spell out ya full because it is full. You cannot miss it. Kutastho kshara uchyate. Next. Uttamah purushastvanyah paramatmetyuddarutah yo lokatrayamavishya bibartyavyaya ishvaraha. Uttamah purushastvanyah. Nothing is long, everything is short in this charan. We have to move fast, but while moving fast, pronunciation has to be perfect. Uttamah purushastvanyah. Purushas. You have to twist your tongue from sh to sa immediately. Uttamah purushastvanyah. Uttamah purushastvanyah paramatmetyuddarutah. Paramatme, ma, me, da. 3 long letters. And me, after stretching long, then take the stress of the. Paramatmetyu. Paramatmetyu. Paramatmetyuddarutah. And tu is rasva, so immediately move to da. Da, rutaha. There is no stress on da. It is ha and ru. One vowel, one consonant. Paramatmetyuddarutah yo lokatrayamavishya Yolokatraya mavishya. All are to be spelled out fully. Katrayama. Yoloma. 3 long letters are there. Yolokatrayamavishya. Mavishya nahi, mavishya. You have to end with ya. Yolokatrayamavishya. Bibhartyavyaya Ishvaraha. Bibhartya. Then Vyaya. Then Ishvaraha. So there are 3 consecutive year full letters are there. They have to be spelled out correctly. Bibhartyavyaya. Bibhartyavyaya Ishvaraha. Here E is long except that everything is short. Bibhartyavyaya Ishvaraha. Next. Yasmat kshara mati toham. So next slide. Next slide, please. Yasmat kshara mati toham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vede cha prathitah purushottamaha. Lot of long letters are there, remember. Yasmat kshara mati toham. Mati to. All 3 are long. Plus to has avagraha. Yasmat. After spelling out like yes, I am able to take the next half letter immediately with yes. But ma, the ta has to be taken after ma is spelled out long. Yasmat kshara mati toham. Because T and to has to be spelled out long, so I'm pausing, taking a pause at T. Yasmat ksharamati toham. Yasmat ksharamati ksharamati. Because Ra and Ma both are short, so move fast on T. Yasmat ksharamati toham akshara-dapi chottamaha. Akshara-dapi chottamaha. Ra and Cho, they are long except that everything is short. Akshara-dapi chottamaha atosmi loke vede cha. Atosmi loke vede cha. To loke vede. 5 long letters. After spelling out cha, immediately close your lips to take the stress of next part. Atosmi loke vede cha. Atosmi loke vede cha prathitah purushottamaha. Prathitah purushottamaha. Here again visarga of ta will be pronounced like fa. Sho is one dirgha in this charan. Rest of all things are short. Prathitah. Not pratitah. Okay. Normally pratitah. Mix happens between second and third letter. Remember, prathitah. Prathitah purushottamaha. Next. Yo mame vamasammudho janati purushottamam sasarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. Yo mame vamasammudho. Here, va and ma has to be spelled out fully, not any halant or short. They are short letter rather, but not half. Yo, ma, me, do, 4 long letters, and mu also. Yo, ma, me, all 3 are long. So take extra pause. Yo, ma, me, vamasammudho. Mu and do again long. Yo, ma, me, vamasammudho. Janati purushottamam. Janapsho, they are 3 long letters, so I am just taking extra space, giving extra space to them. Janati purushottamam sasarvavid bhajati mam. Sasarvavid bhajati mam. Except last ma, everything is short. And here the half bha full. Sasarvavid bhajati mam. Sarvabhavena bharata. Sarvabhavena bharata. Bhave bha, 3 long letters are there. Next, please. This is the last shloka of this adhyay. Iti guhyatamam shastram idamuktam maya nagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat कृतकृत्यश्च भारत iti guhyatamam shastram. Ha and ya, all hakar joints have been removed from the stress because it will be natural stress. Iti guhya, ya is full, ha is half. Remember that. Huh? Iti guhyatamam shastram. Except sha, everything is short here. Iti guhyatamam shastram. Three consonants are joined to there. That's why stress is not shown on sha. Iti guhyatamam shastram ida muktam maya nagha. Ida muktam maya nagha. So here except ya, everything is short. Ida muktam maya nagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat. Etad buddhva. Both the are halant, we have to just club them with the previous letter. Etad, then buddhva. Etad buddhva, that means buddhva. The and va again, next letter is there. But since there are three, one the half, and va full, there will not be any stress on bu. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat. Like here, the and the is joint letter, so immediate stress is there on bu. In the previous letter, this thing, the, three letters are there. That's why there is no stress shown on bu. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat, man syat. Stretch ma, then say no, then syat. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat, kruta krutyascha bharata. Except bha, everything is short. Kruta krutyascha bharata. Pushpika. Om Tatsaditish Srimad Bhagavad Gītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastrish Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hare Namaha, Hare Namaha, Hare Namaha. Here, Pushpika is well known to all of you, but remember the last letters of some words has been shown with that stress. We have to take that stress. Om Tatsaditish. Tatsaditish. Because next joint letter is Shrimad. Here we are showing it in the broken words, but in original Gita it is a single line. So please remember, that's why that stress has to be there. Om Tatsaditish Srimad Bhagavad Gītāsu Upanishadsu. Upanishadsu. Again you have to close your lips. Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam. The word Brahma, always remember in Sanskrit, in Gita, wherever you come across this, it is half ha and full ma. Never half ma and full ha. It is half ha and full ma only. It has to end with ma. Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam. Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastrish Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottama Yogo Nama Panchadashodhyayaha. Okay. This way we have completed the reciting of 15th chapter. If there are any queries related to 15th chapter, related to Gita Jigyasu exam, you are free to raise your hands. Before going for the question answer session on Gita Jigyasu, I will touch upon some points. Just give me 1 minute. While you have already completed 15th chapter, and you have already sent the video of 12 chapters, so it is not a new to you, but just for the sake of repetition, I am trying to cover some points. You are not expected to remember the 15th adhyay. You are free to read it from the PDF given. Before making video, please go through the audio given to you on day-to-day basis, or the full chapter audio or the full chapter video of 15 chapter minimum 10 to 15 times. Do the practice, because the opportunity for sending the video is only one. You are free to send the audio to your core trainer. They will correct it and they will send you back to you. But video cannot be corrected and video cannot be sent back to you to send you a second video. Please remember that. That's why video preparation has to be very, very, very careful after going through reciting and gaining the confidence. Yes, now I am able to recite it properly. Do not worry about the perfection. Please remember that. In the same breath, I am also telling you, do not worry that you have to be perfect, then only you can make the video. It can never happen. Even I am also not perfect. If somebody asks me to make the video of 12th or 15th chapter today, I am not saying that I will be 100% perfect. So don't go for perfection. Just see that you are able to pronounce it properly. And even if there are some agat, visarga, some minor errors or mistakes or some is there, don't worry about too much about that. But the pronunciation is important for all of us. The rasva dirgha anuswar can be improved upon like we move forward for all the 18 chapters. But main basic pronunciation, if it is wrong, it will take long time for just correcting the pronunciation. This is right time. This is rather, I would say, like what we do with the kids. Kids, they learn fast, they grasp fast, but they make mistake in pronunciation. So we correct that pronunciation first, and then once the base is pakka, then they move forward without any problem. So this is, I'm not saying you all are kid, you are definitely good sadhaks, but as far as Sanskrit learning and Gita learning is concerned, this is the basic level. So that's why we have to be more careful on improving our pronunciation of every word, how it has been given, not only in PDF. If you have a doubt, please check it in audios and videos supplied to you. Suvarna Kaki has spelled out very, very beautifully. So go through that. Just when you are walking, if you are going for a morning walk, have a earphone and go through that chapter. If you are cooking something, have a habit of listening to that chapter. Just any time throughout the daytime, find out some time to listen to that chapter at least 3 to 4 times. Do it for 3 to 4 days. The last date for submitting your video is 10th of August. Today is 4th. So you have almost clear 6 days time available. Do not make rush or hurry to send the video in the group immediately. Do good practice and then create the video. While creating video, prompting is not allowed. Please remember that. One has to either make it memorization or read it from the PDF file. But somebody is prompting and then, like, if I say nirmana moha jita sanga dosha, nirmana moha is again somebody is prompting and I am reciting, that is not allowed. So that's why we have to ensure that we don't have anybody in the room to recite. You just see that you are able to create the video of your own only. Even if the kid of 5 years also is able to memorize it and able to recite it, we have a quite good number of examples available in the previous batches. So should not worry. Even if today's 4th and 10th is there, 6 days are there, 20 shloks are there, we should not have any as such concern for anything. We will be able to remember it. We will be able to recite it. And better start reciting it so that some of you, those who are interested in becoming the core trainer, it will be handy for them, because once you go to the second level and the first chapter of 16th Adhyay will be taught to you, there will be exam between 12, 15 and 16 chapter combining together. That is Gita Jigyasu exam. So this memorization will be always helpful to you. And pronounce it correctly. That is always best. Second thing, if you are not able to make the video in one go, if you want to make it into 10 shloka in one video and 10 shloka in second video, no issue. You can do so also. If your video one size is more than the WhatsApp permissible size, you can make it in 2. You have an option of creating a YouTube video and supplying the link in the group. But remember, every video when you create, you have to spell out your name and PRN number at the start of video. Even if you are making it in 2 parts, you have to make it. Don't say that I will do it. I have done it only once in the first while starting. But the second part also, when you are reciting, you have to see that you spell out your name and PRN number. That is more important. Okay. If any question is there related to video, please, I am available. I will be able to answer. Now let us start taking queries one by one. I think on Jigyasu, I have covered everything. Definitely 2 points I will further stretch on. Even if you are not sent 12th chapter early, and if you want to send, if you like, we have received some requests. The people were telling that they were sick and they were admitted, or somebody from family was admitted, and the core trainer was well aware of that. That's why they have been specially permitted for sending the 12th chapter video. Now also, if such case is available there, please discuss with your core trainer, discuss, and then take a call and send the 12th chapter video as well as 15th chapter video also. Our encouragement is to see that you recite it, get involved, take the interest, create the videos, and then move to the next level and then start learning full Gita 18th chapter. Second point is, whosoever is in this level 1, they have to ensure that they go register it for level 2, then register it for level 3 and register for level 4. Don't drop learning Gita in between. Because once you create the interest, I can tell you, later on you will think that I should have continued. So better not to this thing. Whatever comes in the way, let it be handled. Let us complete this 4 levels and all the 18 chapters. Okay. Yeah, Sunil Bhaiya, I am now I have done with. You can start unmuting one by one. Let us take the question one by one.
Kalpana ji, please ask your question.
You are free to use Marathi, Hindi, English, any language. Huh?
Okay. Namaskaram, Guruji.
But namaskar, Guruji nahi, dada manas. But conveniently, it will be better if you talk in Hindi and English for the benefit of others also. Marathi तर आपल्याला दोघांना समजेल, बाकीच्यांना समजेल की नाही मला सांगता नाही येत. But better Hindi and English will be always better. Okay? Yeah. बताइए.
Thank you very much for the suggestion. I have a doubt in shloka number 20. Iti guhyatamam or iti guyyatamam. How to pronounce it? Guhyatamam or guyyatamam?
Has to be spelled out half. Iti guyya. Has to be, you have to, it is Guñjan, it is not Guyya. Guyya means 2 year.
Oh, okay.
Ha and ya. Iti Guyya. Means there is to be half year and year.
Half. Okay.
Half ha, अर्धा ha असायला पाहिजे, अर्धा ha आणि मग ya. ठीक आहे?
Okay. Then is the Brahma Vidyayam or Brahma Vidyayam? Brahma. Ha should be pronounced or
half ha and ma full.
Okay.
ब्रह्म विद्यायाम.
Brahma. Okay.
तुम्ही मराठी आहे म्हणून मी तुम्हाला सांगतो, आपण म्हैस म्हणतो तो ते नाही म्हणायचं. म्हैस मध्ये म अर्धा आणि ह पूर्ण आहे. इथे ब्रह्म मध्ये ह अर्धा आणि म पूर्ण आहे.
ओके. थँक यू.
ओके, दॅट हा फरक नेहमी लक्षात ठेवायचा.
ओके, थँक यू व्हेरी मच.
ब्रह्म इथे संस्कृत मध्ये या पूर्ण गीतेमध्ये जिथे जिथे ब्रह्म येईल तिथे तो अर्धा ह आणि पूर्ण म आहे. ओके,
थँक यू.
ओके.
Vilas Bhaiya, please unmute.
एक्चुअली अनफॉर्चुनेटली सर मैं ये लेट ज्वाइन किया बिकॉज मैं अपना वही 15 चैप्टर में लिसन कर रहा था प्लस मैं प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहा था, तो उसमें मेरे को ध्यान ही नहीं है 8 कब बज गए.
नहीं, मैं आपको बताता हूँ, ये प्रोग्राम YouTube में अवेलेबल रहेगा. यू कैन गो थ्रू दिस. ओके,
बस मुझे वही चाहिए क्योंकि मैं 10 मिनट जो सुना ना
सुनील भैया YouTube में अवेलेबल रहेगा ना.
अच्छा लगा.
हाँ भैया, अभी अवेलेबल है.
So this will be available on YouTube. You can listen through this program from start. Okay.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर. आपने जो ये समझाया ना मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. मैं 2 मिनट में मेरा ये सब समझ में आया और मैं ये बहुत की मिस किया ये.
नहीं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, YouTube में अवेलेबल है वो. ओके,
मैं भी वो 15वां चैप्टर ही मैं लिसन और प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था बिकॉज अभी खत्म हो गया.
इसमें भी आप देख लो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. YouTube से देख के Yeah,
Okay,
Ashutosh
okay.
Bhaiya, please unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
आशुतोष भैया अनम्यूट कीजिए.
Yes.
Guruji, slope number 9.
Okay. What is the doubt? Shrotrei chakshusparshanai cha. What is your doubt?
Okay. Yes. Should I recite it?
Yes. Okay.
Shrotrei chakshusparshanai cha rasnang granameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayanupasevate.
Except first charan, all three charans are correct, no doubt. In first charan, chakshu sa nahi. Don't say sa. It is a pronunciation of visarga has to be like sa, but not full sa. And shrotrai chakshusparshanai cha.
Okay. Your sound, I have some bit confusion.
No, shrotrai. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I do
how
not know.
the third word, sparshanai cha.
Again, correct. You are pronouncing it correctly. Sparshanai cha.
Okay.
Chakshusa nahi bolna. Don't say chakshusa sparshanai cha. Chakshus. Okay.
Chakshus.
Bas chakshus. Shrotrai chakshusparshanai cha. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. सुनील भैया नेक्स्ट कौन है?
राम भैया बोलिए. राम भैया प्लीज.
हाँ जी राम शारदा बोलो सर.
हाँ बोलिए.
हाँ सर नमस्कार सर. हरे कृष्णा.
हरे कृष्णा. बताइए आप.
सर एक तो मैं अपनी ना इसमें प्रोनाउंसिएशन इम्प्रूव करना चाहता हूँ और मेरे को थोड़ी सी जो ये पीछे ग्रामर की क्लास हुई थी लास्ट वीक.
ओके.
तो वो थोड़ा मैं अपने आप को उसमें इम्प्रूव करना चाहता हूँ क्योंकि अभी जो ये 15th चैप्टर है इसमें ग्रामर का काफी इस्तेमाल है. तो इस्तेमाल तो इट्स एवरीवेयर क्योंकि 12th के जो चैप्टर में तो हमें नहीं कहा गया था ना कि ये ध्यान देना. तो इसमें है. अब और आगे आता जाएगा तो वो फिर उसमें हमें ग्रामर के हिसाब से सारा करना पड़ेगा. तो मैं अपनी ग्रामर को इम्प्रूव करना चाहता हूँ तो कैसे किया जाए? हाउ टू?
ग्रामर की जो क्लास हुई थी उसके यूट्यूब में वीडियोज अवेलेबल है, वो आप देख सकते हैं और उसको समझ के फिर यहाँ पे प्रोनाउंस आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. इसके अलावा 15वें अध्याय का सुवर्णाकाकी जी का ऑडियो वीडियो आपके पास है, वो कम से कम 8 से 10 बार सुनिए और उसके बाद अपना प्रोनाउंसिएशन कंपेयर कीजिए उसको.
ओके.
और तीसरा और उसमें एक है कि आपने जैसा अगर आपको लगता है प्रोनाउंसिएशन इंप्रूव हुआ है तो आपको ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड करके आपके कोर ट्रेनर के पास भेजना है, उनको चेक करके उनका फीडबैक मांगना है.
ठीक है सर.
ठीक है
सर इसमें जैसे हम अपने आप को डे बाय डे इम्प्रूव करेंगे तो हमें फिर इसके हिसाब से डेली का प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा.
आपको अगर ये इम्प्रूव करना है तो डेली जो श्लोक 3 श्लोक सिखा रहे हैं उसका 3 का प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. और समझो 8-10 श्लोक हो गए तो उसका ऑडियो कोर ट्रेनर को भेजना पड़ेगा कि ये मेरा प्रोनाउंसिएशन करेक्ट है कि नहीं, चेक करो. वो आपको फीडबैक देंगे कि कौन से श्लोक में आपने प्रोनाउंसिएशन बराबर नहीं किया, देन वो आप इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं. ओके.
ठीक सर.
ठीक है.
रमेश भैया बोलिए.
हाँ नमस्कार सर.
जय श्री कृष्ण. बोलिए.
जय श्री कृष्ण. सर इन फर्स्ट वर्स छंद्वांसि यस्य पर्णानि, द छंद्वांसि, why we are adding pa there?
नहीं, छंदांसि. छंदांसि यस्य पर्णानि.
Daunsi.
हाँ,
Why
दांसि.
it is pronounced like daunsi? Any
Yeah.
other letter will have like this?
Of the anuswar before there is a grammar. If you have the PDF grammar read through, there is a
Yes.
clear specific description given in which condition this will be chandaunsi.
Chandaunsi.
Like Samvad. Let us say how we spell out Samvad. Forget about Gītā and this thing. We
Okay.
never say Sanvad. We say Samvad. Correct?
संवाद.
हमको एक दूसरे के साथ संवाद करना है, तो हम क्या हिंदी में बोलते हैं? संवाद बोलते हैं ना, संवाद नहीं बोलते हम. तो उसको जो वो और ऊ का जो फ्लेवर आता है, वो फ्लेवर यहाँ पे आना है. छंदांसी, छंदांसी यस्य पर्णानि. एंड इसका ये वहां पे दिया हुआ है डिस्क्रिप्शन ग्रामर के पीडीएफ में, लेवल 1 का जो ग्रामर है उस पेज में.
ओके सर, आई विल गो थ्रू. थैंक यू.
प्लीज लास्ट पेज. ओके, उसमें दिया हुआ.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
Ashutosh Kumar,
नेक्स्ट.
please unmute. Akula ji बोलिए. Please unmute. Akula ji. Akula Sudharani, please unmute.
Namaste ji.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
Actually, my doubt is not regarding exactly 15th Adhyaya or so. Actually, Geeta, why you have not started from the first Adhyaya? Why you are selected 12th, 15th like that?
The least number of shloka, first thing, is in 12th and 15th chapter. That is 20. In the first chapter, we have 57 shlokas. Second chapter, we have 72 shlokas. And the, I would say, toughness level of first and second chapter is much higher than the 12th and 15th. 12th and 15th chapters are much easier chapters. If you see the, I would say, some other reason from other angle, this 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. So the moment you enter into the Gītā, learning Gītā, that Bhakti Bhav has to get created while learning the Gītā. So how that Bhakti Yoga is being explained by Arjun, by Lord Sri Krishna to Arjun, this is what we have to learn first. That will rather strengthen our learning Gītā, I would say, desire. So better we should start with 12th chapter, and that is easy. And most of the things, it happens if you see the childhood of ours, we would have done the recitation of 12th and 15th chapter during childhood times. Now it is getting I would say reconciled, and then we are moving forward. So this way, it is a success strategy, I would say. The moment we go through 12th and chapter and we get the confidence that yes, we are able to recite the Gītā correctly, the interest gets created. If we offer the very tough syllabus in the first level itself, maybe people will lose the confidence, they will run away.
So I tried to start reading Gītā. So I started in the first one. So it is not up to my level, so I left it.
So that's what I'm telling you. There are a lot of, even like in second level, we don't go to first and second. Again, then 9, 14, 16, and 17. They are the chapters taken. So the difficulty level is being checked at every time, and then we have decided, this is after well thought discussion and this thing, that we should go for this. Okay?
Yeah, I know that, but I want to know the reason. That's it.
No issue.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Ramanand ji, please unmute.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. बोलिए भैया. ना आवाज आपका थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा है. Can you come closer to mobile mic?
Ramanand भैया, your voice is not coming.
अब सुन पा रहे हैं? मैंने वो
हाँ, यस, अभी सुन पा रहे. हाँ, बोलिए.
हाँ, मतलब जो उत्साह 12वें अध्याय के अंदर जो एक हुआ था ना, उसमें थोड़ा सा वो अभी जो दीदी ने बोला ना कि भाई कॉन्फिडेंस आपने जो बताया, तो थोड़ा 15वें अध्याय का जो हार्डनेस आ रही, उसमें थोड़ा सा तो ये हो जाएगा ना, मतलब
बिल्कुल हो जाएगा, आप चिंता मत करो. आप
अधिक मेहनत मांग रहा है.
कोई शंका नहीं रखना मन में, बराबर हो जाता है. आपने एक मन में ठान लिया है कि 18 अध्याय सीखना है, तो बिल्कुल
मन में धारने का तो ऐसा है कि मतलब इतना ऐसा हो रहा है कि भाई अगर गीता जी से जुड़े हुए तो बचपन से, लेकिन सीखने का इतना लेट सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ है कि मतलब कृपा की. आप
ये समझ रहे हैं आपकी उम्र क्या है?
मेरी 50 हो रही है. तो
हमारे पास कैंडिडेट 80 ईयर तक आ रहे हैं और वो गीता व्रती हो रहे.
मतलब मैं पहले जुड़ना था, मेरे को पहले क्यों
नहीं? तो वो ऐसा नहीं कि 80 साल से वो गीता पढ़ रहे हैं. वो गीता अभी 3-4 साल से सीख के गीता व्रती बनते जा रहे हैं. तो
एक
उसमें
छोटा सा मेरे क्वेश्चन भी था।
हाँ बोलो।
12वें अध्याय के अंदर जैसे मैंने काकी जी के ऑडियो से मैंने किया था, तो उसमें जैसे श्लोक के अंत के अंदर जो विसर्ग था, उसमें जहां आ की मात्रा थी वहीं हा लगता था, और 15वें अध्याय के अंदर काकी जी के ऑडियो के अंदर कुछ में आ की मात्रा नहीं लगी है, फिर भी वो उच्चारण हा कर रहे हैं।
हाँ
तो
बराबर। आप अभी वही मैं बताऊँ, लेवल 1 का ग्रामर पीडीएफ अगर देखेंगे, वहां पे विसर्ग का स्पष्टीकरण दिया है। शब्द के सॉरी लाइन के एंड में जो भी विसर्ग आता है वो अकार है या आकार है। अगर अकार है, यानी द के बाद विसर्ग है, तो ह या हा आएगा। अगर दाह के बाद विसर्ग है तो हा ही आएगा।
अच्छा,
तो द के बाद ह भी आ सकता है, हा भी आ सकता है। लेकिन अगर दू है तो हु आएगा, दी है तो ही आएगा, दई है तो हई आएगा। जैसा द का ये रहेगा उसके हिसाब से उसका विसर्ग का उच्चारण रहेगा। एक
नहीं,
एक
जो
पर
विसर्ग
एक एक
श्लोक
कंडीशन
के अंत के अंदर, श्लोक के अंत में जो विसर्ग आता है वही ये थोड़ा सा
वही।
डाउट हुआ था।
हाँ अंत के अंदर
लाइन के
अंत
अंत
के
में जो विसर्ग लगा है
हाँ
उसमें।
उसमें अगर द है तो ह भी आएगा, हा भी आ सकता है। वो प्रोनाउंस जिसकी हैबिट रहती है उसके ऊपर रहता है वो। लेकिन
12वें
अगर
अध्याय के
दा,
अंदर सब में आ की मात्रा लगी हुई थी, उसमें ही हा का वो प्रोनाउंसिएशन किया था हम
नहीं,
लोगों ने।
ये सिर्फ 12वें 15वें के लिए लागू नहीं, ये पूरे 18 अध्याय के लिए लागू है। जहां पे
अच्छा
भी
अच्छा
आप यूज करना चाहते हैं, ह भी कर सकते हैं, हा भी कर सकते हैं, अगर अकारांत से एंड हो रहा है तो। अगर आ से एंड हो रहा है, दा से एंड हो रहा है तो उसको हा ही लगाना है। अगर
अच्छा
दी से हो रहा है तो दी ही लगाना, दू से हो
अच्छा
रहा है तो हु लगाना।
जी।
जो लास्ट लेटर का जैसा मात्रा रहेगी उस मात्रा के हिसाब से ह हा लगेगा। ओके।
बाकी है और हा दोनों ही मतलब
ह और हा दोनों चल सकते हैं द के लिए।
दे के
लेकिन ह
लिए,
और हा दोनों दा के लिए नहीं चल सकते। दा के लिए
दा के
सिर्फ हा ही
लिए।
चले। ओके। वो सिर्फ द
जी
के लिए परमिट किया है, ह और हा।
जी।
ठीक। ओके। जय श्री कृष्ण। नेक्स्ट सुनील भैया, नेक्स्ट किसको अनम्यूट कर रहे हैं?
मीना जी प्लीज अनम्यूट, प्लीज स्पीक।
हाँ मीना जी बोलिए।
जय श्री कृष्ण दादा.
जय श्री कृष्ण बोला।
आता जे पुस्तक मिळणार आहे त्या पुस्तकामध्ये श्लोकांचे अर्थ पण दिलेले आहेत की नुसते श्लोक आहेत?
कोणते पुस्तक म्हणजे आता जे परवा विमोचन झालं त्याच्याबद्दल? नाही, ते उच्चारांचेच आहेत फक्त माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे तरी.
त्याच्याबद्दल
मला कारण मी पण पाहिलेले नाही अजून ते, पण माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे स्पष्ट उच्चार कसे करायचे हे त्याच्यात फोकस केलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे.
ओके ओके, म्हणजे अर्थ वगैरे दिलेले नाही.
ते एक्झॅक्ट मी सांगू शकणार नाही कारण मी पण पुस्तक पाहिलेलं नाही अजून, पण बहुतेक तर
बरं, मला जरा विसर्गाबद्दल परत सांगाल का?
विसर्ग ओळीच्या शेवटी जर आला तर तो द शेवटचा शब्द द असेल तर विसर्ग ह किंवा हा होऊ शकतो. पण दा असेल तर हाच होईल, दी असेल तर ही होईल, दू असेल तर हु होईल, दई असेल तर हई होईल. म्हणजे जसं शेवटच्या शब्दाची अ आ इ उ ची मात्रा आहे त्या मात्रेप्रमाणे तो विसर्गाचा मात्रा राहील.
अच्छा अच्छा.
ओके. फक्त परमिशन दिली आहे की द असेल तर त्याला ह किंवा हा पण लागू शकतो, नुसतं ह नाही. बाकी मग बाकीच्या याला मग तुम्ही दू दी दई याला हु ही हई असं हे लावू शकता. ठीक आहे.
अच्छा.
ओके ठीक आहे. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. हाँ रोहिणी ताई, रोहिणी दीदी बोलिए.
नमस्कार. तुम्ही सांगितलं 12वा आणि 15वा का निवडलाय, तर 12वा भक्तियोग मला समजलं का पहिला आहे तो, आणि 15वा जो आहे तो पुरुषोत्तम योग आहे. तर मी आय जस्ट मिस्ड व्हेन यू टोल्ड वाय.
नहीं भाई म्हणजे नॉट बिकॉज द टाइटल इज भक्ति योग और पुरुषोत्तम योग. It is the level of difficulty or level of easiness in 12th and 15th chapter is much easier as compared to other chapters. म्हणजे some people have a doubt कि why not from 1 to 18 we should learn. But the first chapter has 55 shlokas or 57, I do not know exactly. Second chapter has 72 shlokas. So all these things, and plus the difficulty level of pronunciation is much tougher. So for example, it is just like, I'm not comparing that, but like the syllabus in the school progressively goes harder. From 1 to 3, 1 to 4, it is one level. 5 to 8, it is another level. 9, 10, it is third level. 11, 12 is fourth, or college is fifth. So the difficulty level of learning or syllabus gets improved level by level. Here also it is like that.
आणि दुसरं म्हणजे मी पाहिलं की मी एवढं म्हणजे प्रॅक्टिस केली नाही, पण मी सुरू केला आणि मला वाटलं मला येतंय सगळं आणि मग एक एक श्लोक मी चांगला म्हणू शकते, पण मी जेव्हा सगळं म्हणायला लागले तेव्हा गडबड झाली. तर मग आय नीड मोर प्रॅक्टिस. तर मी म्हटलं
प्रॅक्टिस करा. म्हणजे तुम्हाला मी जसं आय हॅव परमिटेड दॅट instead of sending all the video of 20 shloka together, you can send 10 plus 10 also. No issue. 1 to 10 you cover in one video, 11 to 20 cover in second video.
या पण काय होतं 10 सुद्धा केले ना तरी गडबड.
नाही तुम्हाला वाचायचं आहे, तुम्हाला पाठांतर नाही करायचं आहे, तुम्हाला पीडीएफ मध्ये वाचून दाखवायचं आहे. तुम्हाला पाठांतर नाही करायचं आहे, तुम्हाला फक्त सरळ सरळ वाचत जायचं आहे. पहिला श्लोक वाचला, दुसरा.
हो हो, माझं म्हणणं काय, माझ्या प्रत्येक श्लोकाची प्रॅक्टिस झाली ती, पण ती आणखीन करायला पाहिजे. कारण
होईल हळूहळू, तुम्ही काही असं घाबरू नका, आरामात होते. दॅट इज नॉट अ इश्यू फॉर यू. ओके,
थँक्यू.
ओके, चला नेक्स्ट प्लीज.
आशुतोष कुमार, प्लीज अनम्यूट.
आशुतोष जी, आपको कुछ शंका है?
रमेश चंद्र जी, प्लीज अनम्यूट.
मेरे ख्याल से वो पहले ही थे, उन्होंने क्वेश्चन रेस कर दिया, हैंड डाउन करना शायद भूल गए होंगे.
Okay, if anybody else has any question, please raise your hand. I think Mewa Lal ji, please speak. Please unmute.
If anybody has any doubt, feel free.
हरे कृष्णा सर. हरे कृष्णा सर.
बोल. Yeah.
सर मेरा ये है कि आपने जो you have made easy these things, you have broken the shlokas, but if you are going without breaking, we are finding difficulty to pronounce it. Here you have made it easy, you have broken the shlokas, but without breaking, if I am going to read another adhyas, I am not able to read those.
No, you say, I'm telling you again, learning why we are giving, like for example, in original Gita, there is no charan wise description. Right. Here we are breaking it in charan to see that we learn them, the first pronunciation, and then in one go we can recite. Once you have understood the charan wise pronunciation, you can recite the one line, then you can recite the one shloka. Sanskrit reading is important. Yeah. And I am sure more.
Is there any rule to make it easy?
Easy is like this one. See, ultimately what happens, even if we are making it charan wise, or even if it is full line or full shloka, we must know how to pronounce the first every letter rather. Urdhva moola madhashakham ashwatham prahuravyayam. So here we are giving very clear space also, as well as visarga, aghat, rasva, dirgha. That's why, that is the only way we can learn it. Then once it is, see, once it becomes habit, then without even reading the grammar PDF or keeping the grammar PDF in front, you can recite it with all the correct pronunciation.
Right, sir. Sir, another thing, I am having my personal problem that if I am reading slokas, after 2-3 slokas, my heartbeat increases. This is my the personal problem.
Okay.
After 2-3 slokas, my heartbeat increases, and I find difficulties in pronouncing the charanas.
No, what you can do, if that is the issue, you can just put a video for a pause for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then again continue for the next shloka, then put the pause and then continue shloka. Then that's how you can make one video of 10 shlokas in one go. And then,
but sir, for making a video for 10 slokas, I think in between we cannot stop it. If we started for making videos for 10 slokas, we have to make it continuously, not to break it.
You have to make continuously without any break, no doubt about that. What I am telling, when you take a pause at that point of time for taking the breathe.
Right.
After one shloka, after 3 shloka, let us say you are reciting 3 shloka, and then taking the pause, and then after again 3 shloka you are reciting. So in between shloka you are not reciting. In between shloka you are not doing this thing. You send a video, nothing wrong. We will discuss in our this thing co-trainer discussion.
Right, sir. Right,
and then we will take a call. If at all you have some medical problem, But
Right, sir.
highlight, discuss with your co-trainer, give a ring to him and
Hare
talk to
Krishna,
them
sir.
that I have this problem. Can I go
Right,
do
sir.
like this thing? That will be, then if co-trainer has the question, let them put it back in our faculty room. No issue, we will answer there. Because certain specific cases we can handle it separately. That is not the issue.
Right,
So
right,
this
sir.
way we can take a call to give the deviation to the procedure. Okay.
Right, sir. Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna, yes. Yeah, next please.
Ram Sarda, please unmute.
जी सर।
हाँ बोलिए।
हाँ सर, आज जैसे अभी आपने बीच में कहा था ना कि अगर बीच में कोई लोग छोड़ देते हैं तो बाद में थोड़ा रियलाइज की गलती की है सर, उस एक टेम्पो को बनाए रखने के लिए व्हाट शुड वी डू?
हमको कंटिन्यूस रिसाइटिंग एंड कंटिन्यूस लर्निंग ये रखना है। गीता का पूरा ऑडियो सुनते जाना, वीडियो सुनते जाना और अपन खुद रिकॉर्ड करके कोर ट्रेनर के पास भेजते जाओ, ताकि हमको इनकरेजमेंट मिलेगा कि हम जो प्रोनाउंस कर रहे हैं वो करेक्ट आ रहा है, नहीं आ रहा है, फीडबैक मिलेगा। एग्जाम देते जाओ, एग्जाम में अच्छा सक्सेस मिला तो और हमको उत्साह बढ़ता है हमारा और आगे पढ़ने के लिए। एग्जाम कंपलसरी नहीं है गीता परिवार में, ये ध्यान में रखिए कि आप 18 अध्याय बिना एग्जाम के पास कर सकते हैं। इवन गीता जिज्ञासु गीता गुंजन एग्जाम भी कंपलसरी नहीं करते हम, लेकिन ये इनकरेजमेंट इसलिए है कि ताकि आपको खुद का सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस इंप्रूव।
ठीक है सर आप। सर जैसे अभी तो जो हम रिसाइट कर रहे हैं श्लोकास, बाद में याद करना है तो याद करना सर हो जाते हैं याद?
बिल्कुल, हमारे पास जो उदाहरण है गीता व्रती के, वो 5 साल के 6 साल के बच्चे से लेके 80 साल के सीनियर सिटीजन तक का है, तो ऐसा कभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता है। 18 अध्याय भी पाठ हो जाते हैं, कंठस्थ हो जाते हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आता।
ठीक है।
अमरजीत भैया, प्लीज अनम्यूट।
Hello, yeah. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah, my question is little off the marks. What I'm trying to ask you, see, particularly for level 1, you issue the certificate.
Okay.
Now, certificate is basically for the encouragement of the students or sadhakas.
Okay.
If I understand correctly. For any exam, that's not only just Gītā Guñjan, but anywhere, once sadhaka gets the certificate, he feels his moral goes higher.
Okay.
Now coming back to the point is, for level 2, you insist for the certification that all these adhyayas need to be by-hearted.
No.
To get the certificate, I mean to say.
No, at any level you can appear step by step, level 1, then level 2, then level 3, then level 4, without having any exam certificate, without appearing in any exam, including Gītā Guñjan. Your learning will be continued up to 18th chapter without appearing in any exam.
Yeah, but that is what exactly my point is. It is your policy. I don't want to dispute on that. My point is that the issue of the certificate by the Gītā Parivar will definitely encourage the people who attend the lectures and all that to proceed or to learn Gita. Now, the people of my age, see, I am above 70 at the moment. Now, if you ask me to do the Pathantara by heart the Gita, it is rather difficult to carry on, because to carry on with, and this might be the case with many people because they have their day-to-day work also.
So what is exactly your suggestion? I could not understand.
My suggestion is that why not you issue a sort of a certification even for level 2, level 3, level 4, like Gītā Guñjan, by reading the, whatever the printouts you are giving. But of course, you can mention over there that it is with the help of the written material.
Okay. So you are saying that those who are appearing in the exam, they should be given the exam mark list and certificate. Those who are not appearing in the exam, they should be given the plain certificate. Those who are submitting the videos and by reading this thing. See, the first level certification is for encouragement to see that they learn and they pronounce it correctly in this thing. That's why a lot of concessions are given in Gītā Guñjan certificate. Even pronunciation is not up to the mark. But when we go to the level 2, level 3 and level 4, we expect that the pronunciation will be to that extent to see that really they have spent time, because it is almost, somebody has asked how much is the period. It is almost 16 months, 15 months, 16 month total period, or even slightly more depending on the holidays or this thing. So if that much time somebody is spending in learning the Gita and reciting the or listening to the shlokas, Sanskrit shlokas, even by, if not by heart, at least pronunciation will get improved without any problem. So that is very clear that yes, I have improved my pronunciation, because like in Anandotsav, when you appear, you try to say that what I was 20 days before and what now I am, or what I was 40 days before and what now I am. So this all will be always a self motivation or self listening that I have, because of this at least, यानी मेरे कान पे गीता के शब्द आने से, गीता के श्लोक आने से मेरे में ये बदलाव आया है, या the positivity has got created in my life, in my family, in my personal life, and that's how I'm joining. That is bigger motivation than any other certificate from the Gītā Parivar, that he has just appeared in the level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. This is my personal view, but anyhow, you are free to give this suggestion to your core trainer and your WhatsApp group. Let them take a call, the group coordinator and this thing, and let them escalate and put it in the next level, this thing, higher level. Nothing wrong. You can give that suggestion in your group also. But for me, I am very clear on that, that the motivation is not only that one certificate from Gītā Parivar for having appeared every level. The change what is happening in me by listening to these Gita shlokas and coming closer to the Bhagavad Gita, that itself is a bigger motivation for me to remain up to level 4. Okay, I hope I have made my point clear. But you are free to give that suggestion in your WhatsApp group, wherever you are studying. Let the court, this court trainer or group coordinator escalate it to next level. Okay.
Meena ji, please speak.
जय श्री कृष्ण दादा.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
हे जे पीडीएफ पाठवतात ना, तर तुम्ही ते 4 लेवलच्या म्हणजे सगळ्याच अध्यायाचे पीडीएफ पाठवलं तर बरोबर, कारण माझ्यासारखे सिनियर सिटीजन आणि घरात माझा पार्किन्सनचा पेशंट आहेत मिस्टर. मला बाहेर जाता येत नाही कधी कधी. मला ह्या वर्षी प्रिंटआउट
4 लेवलच्या पीडीएफ सगळ्यांना एकदम नाही देता येणार. 4 लेवलच्या त्या लेवलच्या पीडीएफ त्यांना त्या लेवलला ऍडमिट केल्यानंतरच मिळतात आता, आणि त्याही अध्याय झाल्यानंतर एक एक अध्यायाचा मिळतो. असं एकदम 18 अध्यायाचे नाही मिळत. आज तुमचा 12 आणि 15 झाला, 12 आणि 15 आहे. उद्या 16वा सुरू झाला तर 16वा मिळेल. 16वा संपल्यावर 9वा सुरू झाला तर 9वा मिळेल. सो यू विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग इट ओनली 1 by 1, नॉट ऑल.
हा, ते खाली जाऊन काढायला आता मला ह्या वेळेला मिळालंच नाही 15 ला खाली जायला, ते घरात पेशंट असल्यामुळे.
Understand, but we cannot supply all 18 chapter PDF in level 1 or even in level 3 also. Even level 4 also we give it only once the adhyaya starts, and then next comes when the next adhyaya starts. So it is only step by step we are giving the audios, videos or even PDF files.
नंतर ते ठीक आहे, फक्त एकदा प्रिंट काढून आमच्यासारख्या लोकांना, वयस्कर लोकांना बरं आहे ना, कोणी आणून नाही देत.
नाही, पण त्याला काहीच नाही, कारण त्या सप्लाय एकदम एका वेळेस नाही करणार एवढं नक्कीच, कारण 4 लेवलच्या आहेत ना, 4 लेवलच्या एका लेवलला नाही देऊ शकत असं कधीच. ओके, ठीक है. प्रमिला दीदी बोलिए, आप क्या?
नमस्ते जी.
हाँ नमस्ते.
15th अध्याय 9th श्लोका सर.
ओके.
रसनन् ग्रानमेव च और रसनंग ग्रानमेव च.
Rasanang. You say ang. Are you able to spell out, recite ang?
Rasanang.
No. Now you have spelled out correctly. I am giving you different reference. आप अंग, संग ये बोलते हैं कभी हिंदी में? हाँ बोलते हैं ना, अंग बोलिए, अंग, संग, रंग.
रसनन.
नहीं, मैं आपको सबसे पहले क्या बोल रहा हूँ, कैन यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी?
No.
Okay. Can you spell out Ranga, Anga, Kang, Sanga?
Rang, Sang.
Ranga. So here also Rasananga. Only thing here, it should not be full. I have given you reference of those Ranga where Ga is full. But here Rasanang, it is half, Halant. Rasanang Ghranamivacha.
Rasanan Granamevacha.
Correct. You have spelled out correctly. Rasanang Ghranamivacha. Okay.
Rasanang Granamevacha.
Correct.
Okay,
Listen to
sir.
audios of Adaraniya Surana Kakiji, you will be able to understand.
Okay, sir. Next one, 11th, same chapter. Yatanto, third one.
Yatantopyakrutatmano.
Yatanto. Yatantopyakrutatmano.
Exactly, correct, perfect.
Yatantopya.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct,
Okay.
perfect.
Okay, thank you. Krutatmano. Okay, sir.
Next.
How many levels in this?
4 levels total, 18 chapters.
4 levels, sir. How much time taken?
Around 16
1 year?
months. 16 months.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Shogijam, Rajeshwari.
जय श्री कृष्ण भैया.
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण.
भैया प्लीज just third sloka. Please pronounce. I have a little difficulty in pronouncing this second charan.
You pronounce, I will find out if error is there.
Yes, भैया. Aswatthamenam suvirudhamulam asangasastrena drirena chitva. Here this drirena.
First this thing only used this thing. Ashwatthaменam suvirudhamulam.
Aswatthamenam suvirudhamulam.
Rest of the things is perfect. Asanga shastrena drudena chitva, you have spelled out correctly. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Next. We may have to close down in another 10 minutes because
Yes,
10 o'clock class will start.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ashutosh Kumar, please speak.
श्री कृष्ण भैया.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जी जैसे आपने पढ़ना सिखाया है तो इसका मीनिंग भी अगर मतलब उसके लिए कुछ क्लास होता है क्या जिसमें मीनिंग इसका सिखाया जाए?
हर सैटरडे और संडे अर्थ विवेचन सत्र रहता है. हर एक लेवल के हर एक अध्याय का जितना भी श्लोक सिखाया उनका मीनिंग बताया जाता है. तो उसकी सूचना आपके ग्रुप में आती है, वो आप ज्वाइन किए. जैसा आपका 15वां अध्याय कंप्लीट हो गया तो 15वें अध्याय का ये हफ्ते में जितने श्लोक हो गए वो श्लोकों का अर्थ विवेचन उसमें एक स्लॉट रहेगा, वो उसमें ज्वाइन कीजिए आप. ठीक है.
नहीं, जैसे संस्कृत का वर्ड के साथ मीनिंग सिखाना, मतलब वर्ड से मीनिंग को समझना.
वो अर्थ नहीं, श्लोक का अर्थ बताते हैं. वो श्लोक का अर्थ बताए. श्लोक सिखाना ये क्लास में होता है
जी.
श्लोक का अर्थ जैसा होता है, जैसा ऊर्ध्वमूलम अधः शाखम, इसका अर्थ क्या है
जी.
जिसके पेड़ जो आज जैसा आपके बैकग्राउंड देख रहे हैं मेरा आप, कि जिसकी शाखा नीचे है ऊर्ध्वमूल और अधः शाखम, जिसके शाखा नीचे है और मूल ऊपर है
जी.
तो ये अर्थ उसको उस क्लास में समझाया जाता है. वो क्लास ज्वाइन कीजिए.
उसमें जो है सिर्फ मीनिंग समझाया जाता है.
हाँ, मीनिंग समझा जाता है.
मेरे को डिस्क्रिप्शन नहीं चाहिए, मतलब जो काफी एक्सप्लेनेशन ये नहीं चाहिए होगा, सिर्फ प्रिसाइज मतलब
मीनिंग सिखाया जाता है. उसका मीनिंग फिर विद एग्जांपल दिया जाता है, ये क्यों ऐसा है ये. वो आप ज्वाइन कीजिए, एक बार आपको अनुभव आ जाएगा. ठीक है.
जी मैं एक बार करता हूँ.
ओके, धन्यवाद. जैसे
रत्ना जी प्लीज अनम्यूट.
हाँ सर, नमस्कार.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय श्री कृष्ण. हे पंचदशोध्याय म्हणतात ना, त्याची काय ट्रीट आहे वेगळी असं लक्षात ठेवणं. य येतोय त्याचा अर्धा बरोबर, पण ते मला
च छ ज ध य य आणि च हा जोडाक्षर.
हा, मग ते प्रॉपर काय कशी प्रॅक्टिस करायची नीट लक्षात ठेवायला बोलायला.
अथ पंचदशोऽध्याय.
पंचदशोध्याय
पंच पंच पंच
पंच
पेंच नाही, पंच म्हणजे
पंच
ञचा उच्चार अनुनासिक व्हायला पाहिजे, एवढं लक्षात ठेवायचं. पंच नाही, पंच म्हणजे काय, नुसता प वरती टिंब येते. पंच म्हणजे नुसता टिंब नाही, तो य आहे, लक्षात ठेवायचं. ठीक आहे.
पंच. ठीक आहे.
चालेल. ठीक आहे. चंद्रिका दीदी.
जय श्री कृष्ण जी.
हाँ, जय श्री कृष्ण बोलिए.
I would like to know about the exams, whether exams are conducted for people who has completed level 1 also. At end of every level, exams will be conducted. That's one. And second is, what is the eligibility criteria for exams? Whether we have to memorize and it will be a written exam or a oral exam, or how it will be?
First is that every month the exam happens, preferably like the first exam for your level will be after completion of 16 chapter in level 2. That is the Jidnyasu exam. There are 4 kind of exams: Gītā Jidnyasu, Gītā Pathak, Gītā Pathik, and Gītā Vrati.
Okay.
I will not explain everything right now, but I will just say that there is these exams happens generally when that particular chapter preaching is completed.
Okay.
Like for first exam, if there are 3 chapters, at the end of 3rd chapter, keeping a gap of 8 to 10 days, the exam gets conducted.
Okay.
For second level exam, there are 6 chapters. So after completion of preaching of 6 chapters, after keeping the gap of 10-15 days, the exam happens. So this is a continuous process. There is no eligibility requirement. You have to, requirement is very clear. It has to be memorized, and with the closed eyes, they will ask you some shlokas. They will give the start of first charan. You have to complete that shloka and the next shloka. That will happen almost for 7 shlokas in a chapter for every chapter.
Okay.
And then once the 3 chapter first exam is over, then you can go to the next exam. Okay. But unless you complete the first exam, you cannot appear for the second exam.
Oh, I see. Okay. But the exams can be taken at the time which is convenient.
Exam can be taken even after 6 months also. You can appear first exam, no issue.
Okay then. Okay. So it's only oral recitation only. Exam.
It is only oral recitation, nothing, no written and this. Okay.
Okay. Bahut dhanyawad.
Thank you. Rajani Didi, you have any doubt?
Rajani Didi, please unmute. Jyoti Didi, please unmute.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, boliye.
I have not been able to attend the lectures where the meanings have been explained. And is this available on YouTube?
Mostly it should be available. I'm not sure about that. Sunil Bhaiya, if you have anything.
Bhaiya, they are available. All of them are available on YouTube in the most recent ones, including also all the ones that were given before. So if you go to vivechan.learngita.com, you can access all the Vivechans.
Thank you. That's a big. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Rajni ji, please unmute.
I think she is not at place.
Okay, then we can end, Bhaiya.
I think we can conclude. Then you can, all the best to everyone. Do well in your Gītā Guñjan exam. Sunil Bhaiya, you can take the last prayer.
Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum Shri Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum.
Jai Shri Krishna to everyone.